wins the Finals MVP? Obviously, it's Mavericks is Luka. And then some people were saying Jaylen Brown, but I'm gonna go with Jason Tatum.
I think it has to be. I
don't think it has to be, but it has to be.
Well, I say this. I think it has to be because I think that if Jason Tatum isn't their best player by and far, I don't think they're winning. Mm-hmm. I know Jaylen Brown is good too, and he just won the Eastern Conference MVP. But
he could have went either way.
That could have went either way, and I just think that if Jaylen Brown wins the Finals MVP, to me that means that he like vastly outplayed Tatum, and I think that is not a recipe for them to win.
Yeah. Would you say he outplayed Tatum in the conference finals?
I think honestly, Tatum.
Because Tatum had the all-around game.
Brown just hit the shots
timely,
that
exactly.
mattered.
So what if it's
that's why it was But I think that the way that the media likes Tatum, that's why I say like when it comes down to Finals MVP, I think Brown would have to play a lot better than him. I don't think it could be close and Brown still get it. And I think for the Mavs, it has to be Luka. If it's anybody other than Luka, then
You?
I agree.
Same too?
Yeah. Same
I'm curious. I feel like they're going to put PJ on Jason Tatum and then Derek on Brown.
Yeah. Athleticism for athleticism.
It's going to be interesting. I'm also curious on, we talk about stats. Obviously, it gets kind of thrown out the door, but I think we could still bring it up. Kyrie's stats against Boston since he's left have been nasty work.
What are they?
I'm going to pull it up right now, but he doesn't, because I would have to look at the regular season and the playoffs, but apparently he doesn't play well.
It's like the shooting percentages.
My only thing that I would say, because I remember seeing some stuff about that, is that was pretty much all with Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
And I like Drew Holiday and Derek White, but I don't know. I think that Marcus Smart was more scrappy. Clearly he was a defensive player of the year. Like, I don't know. I just think that it's different having him on somebody versus having these other two.
I say that too, and then I'm also thinking, taking it another step further, just like his history being there and how some fans can have effect on certain players to an extent. I mean, he even talked about it as well too. So I'm just curious, like, with the years past, like, you already know Boston's going to be a hostile ass environment. So we'll see if he stays poised the whole time or might get a little rattled. I remember Draymond Green saying in his, when he won the fourth finals, that game when they played Boston, game 3 or whatever, he was like, that was the first time I was ever rattled. Now, Draymond obviously isn't Kyrie, but sometimes those things can have effect on people. So I know Luka going to embrace that shit. You know what I'm saying? He from the trenches where he from. He been playing pro since he's 13, 14? Yeah. So he's built for this.
It's gonna be
Luka's been killing people on the road just all playoffs. His whole playoff career.
mean, I saw it firsthand with the Clippers.
Yeah.
We went down 0-2 and had home court advantage.
Even this year, he was calling the fans all types of motherfuckers. Nigga, go home and like.
He